welcome to today's Ask AJ. It is just me today. The office is crazy. Everyone is out, literally everybody, whether it's on appointments, events, or all sorts going on today. So you're stuck with just me, I'm afraid. So my name's Lauren. I've only been on, I think, 2 videos before, so you may see me, you may not. But yeah, I am a client executive here at AskAJ. So my role is primarily to look after the sellers. So I help bring their home to the market, do the photo shoots, so send the brochure over when we've got that all together, and just sort of really listen to what they're after. And then I also do the viewings, that side of it, a bit of office work, negotiating offers when we get to that point. I sort of take it from the start all the way to the end. Yeah, and I'm always there if they need a chat, so that's what I do. So today, because it's just me on this absolutely boiling day, I am so warm, I thought I would talk to you a little bit about what happens on a photo shoot day, because this is probably a once or twice a week occurrence for me. It's probably my favourite part of the job. It's really interesting. And I also thought we'd talk about the questions that sellers ask us before a photo shoot. So things that make them nervous, you know, what do they need to do in preparation for when we, the client executives, come and style their home for a photo shoot. So one of the main questions we do get asked is, what sort of state should my house be in? They worry, they're like, does it need to be tidy? Do I need to go out and buy loads of stuff? No, not necessarily. You don't know. It's always helpful, sort of, the tidier the home, the quicker we are. But then again, that's our job. We move stuff out of rooms. It ends up being absolute madness in hallways because we just declutter, bring all our stuff in, take away personal items because we don't want those in the photos, and then we style the rooms. So if you're a seller, my advice to you would be, before a photo shoot, if you want to try and be as helpful as possible, maybe remove some of those personal items, declutter surfaces, just tidy up a bit of mess if there is any. But again, we do that. We've had such a mixture. Some homes you walk into and there's nothing there and it takes sort of 2 minutes, and others, you know, people have lived there a long time. Can be a lot of stuff. Can be a tiring day getting plenty of steps in. So yeah, and another question they often ask is sort of, what about, you know, the beds? So we tend to go for sort of neutral colours, and we often say, you know, white bedding is the best. So we often say, if you've got white bedding, that'd be great, put it out for us, and then, you know, it's one less thing for us to do. But again, we come with a car full of stuff, and we have a lot of bedding, a lot of cushions, all sorts, throws, just, yeah, we're prepared. So that happens, and then after that, we will arrive on photo shoot day. We'll probably have been to the home beforehand just to sort of get an idea of how much stuff we need to bring, sort of how many beds we're going to be making, the size of the kitchen, so that when we can bring, you know, some food to put out for the sort of the close-up shots, we know how much we need to bring, how many different reception rooms there are, because we bring flowers as well. So yeah, we turn up, have a lovely chat with you, and then yeah, we crack on. Now often people ask, you know, what can we do whilst we're there, and we say it's entirely up to them. If they want to be involved, absolutely, you know, it's your home, be as involved as you like. But if they don't want to be involved, that's fine, we can just crack on and let them sit out in the garden, which a couple did last week. Just let us transform their house. They came in the middle of it all, and they were like, oh my gosh, like the rooms look so tidy, the landing untidy because that's where all the stuff is, but by the end of it they were like, oh, we put everything back, and they're like, oh, actually, can you put it back to when it wasn't tidy? Oh, when it was tidy. Yeah, so it's quite entertaining. We get that response quite a bit. So what do? So we'll come, change the bedding if we need to, you know, put a throw on it, some nice cushions, turn lamps on either side of the bed, always have matching lamps. Little details like don't get the zip showing in the cushion, just all little things like that that really sort of make the picture. And then we bring plants, candles, depending on the home we'll bring binoculars if we know there's a specific view and it's sort of, you want the eye to go up to that view. Clear away some of the clutter because you don't want other things distracting from, say it's the size of the room, you don't want people focusing on, the bits and bobs that are on the kitchen surface. And then, so we dress the rooms, make them look as, welcoming as possible, as bright as possible, and light some candles. Then our incredible photographer, who I don't know how he manages it all because he's working constantly, he comes and takes the pictures, which takes quite a while. Just to get the perfect shot. We do internals and then we go do externals as well. And then we come back, well, at the minute, it's the longest day, so we come back around 10 o'clock at night to shoot twilight shots, which is always fun, but it's quite tiring. So we get quite a selection, and Edward, who you all know, he comes and does drone shots as well. He's fantastic. So we do all this, put the house back together. Once we receive the photos back, we do send them out to the sellers. If there's anything that they want changing at all, we can do that. Getting interrupted. And then, so on the same day, the photo shoot day, we sit down and talk with the sellers. We make a long list of viewing notes and ask so many questions about the home. We want to know what it's like to live there, not necessarily bullet point, how many bedrooms, this, that and that. We do that, but we really want to get to know, what walks out the window, who lives next door, just as much information as possible so that we can tell a story when we then do the viewings. So that's what goes on a photo shoot day. We also work out what direction the house is facing in, so we can put a little compass on the floor plan. We also draw the floor plan, which I'm taking time to learn how to do. We have some pros at it, Edward and Hannah, who are really good at it, but we're slowly getting there. So we draw the floor plan, and I think get sort of just directions that we can give to our viewers. And that's what happens on a photo shoot day. I even brought an example of, we often set this up outside, a couple of bottles of champagne and wine, just to really set the scene outside on that garden furniture on a sunny day. That is what happens on a day as a client executive on a photo shoot day.